What is up, guys? This is Ryan, aka Ridinnrhythm. I've had the E60 for some time now, and I've always loved the car. Always have loved how like the M5s and everything look. And you know, this year, I know we're kind of like towards the middle part of the year, but I kind of figured, you know, why not get back into the E60 and, you know, start to try to drive it, start to get everything moving. Well, I did that, and I actually drove it to work a few days ago. Actually, it was last week when I drove it to work, and this happened. Well, you guys, this is not really the way I wanted to start off documenting the journey to this, but I'm actually on my way to work. This is on a Monday, and I'm late, so I'm at a stoplight. I noticed the car started smoking a lot, and we have a big oil spot here in this church parking lot, and she's leaking oil. So I'm gonna show you where it's leaking oil from, and I guess this is how we're just gonna start the videos back off, so you guys get to see the struggle and everything. But let me show you where it's leaking from. So it is leaking from these two hoses right here. So for me, looking up everything, these are supposed to be like the oil coolant lines. I'm sure you guys will correct me if I am wrong, but that is where it is leaking from. So of course, I'm like just 3 minutes away from work, and it just decides to cut up and spew oil everywhere. So now I guess we'll find a way to get to work and just take it from there. And on top of it, I had to do this until my new window regulator comes in, because the window regulator in the rear passenger side, I don't know why that's such a tongue twist for me this morning, but that also failed. So now I am looking at this. This is so ghetto. So yeah, we had a couple of issues. I just wanted to go ahead and knock them out. So who I took it to is my buddy. I would have recorded it, but most of the time when I take my cars to him, I'm not, just because of his privacy. I don't really want to record at his shop. Maybe it's something in the future that he would probably be fine with, but until then, I like to respect his privacy because he does amazing work for me. So yeah, you guys, those of you that have been with me for a while will remember when I actually got the E60. Like I pretty much said, it's just been neglected, and over, you know, the period of X amount of years, I've gotten so many other cars, one being the Camaro that's behind me, that we have to fix that as well. So I have some exciting stuff coming for that. The 6 Series is actually what I drove here out front. I got to make a video on that, so it's a lot of stuff I got to do, you guys. But I think the E60 deserves its time. I've just been continuously putting it off. So let's pull the E60 out so you guys can see what it looks like and everything else. We can just go over everything, because I have not actually touched this car since I bought it back in 2020. So let's pull it out. Well, you guys, here the BMW is today, and like I said when I first got it, nothing has honest and truly changed about this car. As a matter of fact, I think the only things that I have changed cosmetically on this car are the side markers right there. It is nothing else that I have changed on it. Like I said, it's just been chilling. I've had other cars that I have bought between now and then, and this car always got put on the back burner. And for those of you that remember, when I first bought this, I had my Audi. So a lot of you remember the Audi from a few years back. I had Audi and I had this, and at that point in time, this would have been my fastest car. But today, as it stands, this is actually my slowest car. I can't even really count the Camaro right now because the Camaro is like dead. There's no engine in it. The engine's screwed all the way up. But you guys, this is what we have. And the body is in pretty good shape. There isn't any, you know, like rust or anything wild or crazy on it like that. It's just a lot of knick-knack stuff. So at the point in time right now, we're really just chasing bugs and stuff like that. So I mean, you know, like, check that out. So you can see that needs to be replaced. Definitely the back molding. The back molding is the worst. Like, all the rubber is like gone, so, and that's like peeling off from the window. So it's stuff like that, you guys, and I have a huge plan for this car, and I am excited. I actually already have the body kit for this car already in the garage. This whole car is gonna get a whole new makeover, whole new fresh everything, from the hood, the lights, front bumper, front fenders. I'm actually kind of at a crossroad with the wheels. So it was an older guy that owned this car before I got my hands on it, and I don't know if he couldn't really control, I don't know what was going on. So it's like the wheels on it are pretty nice. I get compliments on these all the time. I've never heard of them. They're called, I think, Ridinnrhythm forged wheels. I like them, they're pretty cool, but I have been thinking about taking these off and going with another type of wheel. But I am really excited with the direction that this car is about to go in the next 3.5-ish months. So by the way, I'm looking at everything, you guys, this is the beginning of August. By late to mid-October, this car will be pretty much done, maybe minus the wheels, but the body kit will be on it. I also have a carbon fiber hood. I will show it to you guys again when we get back to the garage. And I already have a wrap color picked out for this car, which I don't want to say anything. I want it to be a surprise, but I'm very excited. As far as the inside, you guys, the inside is spotless. I mean, it needs to be vacuumed on the floor and everything, but this was like another selling point for me when I actually bought this car, because the inside was spotless. Now, one thing is, I did get this car for a crazy deal, because the engine that was in here was blown up. Like, we actually opened the engine up in some type of way, like the whole engine was seized. So we have no earthly idea what he was doing in this when he had it. We don't know, you guys. We don't know. I wish I still had the camera footage, because it was wild when he brought the car to us. But you know, like I said, as it sits, I have not done anything to it. I also know, before we get it wrapped, there is a ding right here. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna try to get that on camera so you can see it. There you go. So that, we're going to also get that pulled out and replaced. I also just noticed that the front fender has almost like it got bent some type of way. I'm not sure how it happened, which it doesn't really matter, because the front fender's coming off this car anyway. But let's see if I can get it on camera. I think it's gonna be kind of hard, but I noticed like the bend is like right in here. So that is something that I also just noticed, but like I said, it's not a big deal, because these fenders are getting ready to come off soon anyway. Well, you guys, we are back in the garage, as you can very well see. Like I said, you guys, it should not take us long at all to go ahead and transform this into what it should have looked like years ago. But some of the things that I got for it, like, I can't wait to tint these windows, but some of the things that I've actually gotten for it, along the side here, this is actually the body kit that I got for the BMW. More parts of it are here, parts are just scattered everywhere. Those are like the cats off of the 650 down there, so those were crazy when I took those off. It's got a carbon fiber hood as well. Oh, those are the exhaust tips that are actually gonna go on it right there, you guys. So like I said, I pretty much have everything here for the E60. Brakes are right there, like I told you guys earlier. So like I said, you guys, I had been buying stuff for the longest for this car because I knew eventually I was going to do it, and it's all here, and I'm just not getting around to doing it. This is the carbon fiber hood. I think I might have showed you guys this in like a past video, as well as the rear carbon fiber wing that is going to go on it as well. So, you know, like I said, you guys, I have everything. Look, those are the front fenders, but I have everything here for the E60. So like I said, it is time to go ahead and transform this thing into what it should have been years ago. So on that note, I think that pretty much does it for this one, you guys. Like I said, those of you that follow me on social media, those of you that saw the short I put up a while ago, I am coming back with the videos, and this time we are not stopping. So fun fact, sometimes it's gonna take me a little bit longer to do some of the things that I want to do because I have to work for this stuff. YouTube does not pay me money. I don't have any like sponsorships or anything like that just yet. I know those are coming in the future. We're going to speak that into this channel's existence. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. I think what we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna start dropping videos on Thursdays. I think Thursdays will work really good, and as time goes on, I'll figure out another day where we can drop more than one video throughout the week. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. I can't wait for you guys to see what the next video is all about. I think we're gonna keep it on this, on that E60 right there, and then next we'll go to the 650i. But I can't wait to see how this car goes from this to what I have always dreamed of it being in the next few months. I cannot wait. So I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, night, wherever you are in the world. Once again, my name is Ryan, and this is Ridinnrhythm. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.